What is light? How do we actually see things, and why has this question stumped humanity for over a millennia? Well, to actually know what light is, we need to know what it's made up of and its properties. So, let's dive in. Light is made up of photons, but photons are not just particles. If we were to look at photons from the perspective of Maxwell's equations, we would think that photons are waves. But if we looked at them through Newton's corpuscles, we would look at it as a stream of particles. So what is a photon? Is a photon a particle or a wave? Well, to know that, we'll have to visit quantum fields. These are fields which exist anywhere and everywhere, and particles and waves are effects of these fields. Now let's narrow in on the electromagnetic field. These fields exist everywhere, even in empty space. In quantum field theory, a photon is considered an excitation of this field. So light is just a field getting excited? Exactly. And quantum field theory is all about quantum excitations. So why does it behave like a wave or a particle? Well, when the electromagnetic field gets excited, its amplitude grows and takes the form of a wave, like the sine and the cosine waves. In the previous video, we also covered photons as a fundamental particle, a type of boson, and I just want to clear a few things here. When we talk about particles at the quantum level, all particles are just excitations of quantum fields, and that's the beauty of quantum theory. What is the structure of a photon? Well, in reality, the drawing that I've been using does not actually exist. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, but a photon is just a point-like excitation of the electromagnetic field with no subcomponents, and this excitation projects through space-time. Now, photons are massless, but they have momentum. Wait. But in high school physics, we learned that momentum equals mv, where m equals mass. And if the mass is zero, then how does light have momentum? And if you ask that question, this shows you're acting like a real scientist. That's because we use a special relativity formula to get E equals pc, where p is the momentum and c is the speed of light. This is why light has momentum. We don't use a traditional formula. This is the absolute truth about photons and all that we know until now. This question has stumped the smartest minds for over 1,000 years due to the fact that the idea of a photon was hidden deep in quantum mechanics and not as trivial as we had imagined. But think about this. Us as humans went from using light subconsciously in our everyday life to survive, to thinking about how light actually works, to really figuring out what light is. We understand the world around us at a level that no other species can frame in the way that we do. The journey of discovering light was not just one of worldly brilliance, but one of self-discovery. We've learned so much about the world around us and about ourselves too, just because we wanted to know about the world. So, before I end this video, I'll say what I always say as the best advice I could give you. Stay curious like a child, the world needs more of it. Bye!